Movie review: A Forever with Numbered Days showing on Bolaji Ogunmalat, starring Dayemi Okanlawan, Teniola Aladiz, Bolaji Ogunmola, Akeem Ogara. Synopsis: Bami is engaged to Yuvo, but unfortunately she is kidnapped. She is back after 3 years, but Yuvo had moved on to her friend April. She soon learns this. While trying to face this, April gets pregnant. From the moment I saw the poster, I knew I had to see this film. It had drama written all over it, bold colors, intense faces, and that title, Chef's Kiss. It gave the feeling that something deep and emotional was coming. The cast alone had me hopeful, and I can say confidently that the actors brought their game. Performances were believable and emotionally charged. But while the acting held up, the story didn't always keep pace. My observations and loose ends: 1. Some scenes gave more confusion than clarity. For instance, there's a strange phone call. Someone says your fiancé was involved in a ghastly accident, but when Yuvo gets to the hospital, the story changes multiple times. Minor injuries, then coma, then mental instability, all in one visit. That's hard to buy. Yet Bami never showed signs of a mentally distorted person. 2. How was Bami declared gone after the fire? Was there no body? No investigation? Did no one ask questions for 3 whole years? I mean, if you learnt your lived one died, you'll not just sit and cry. Maybe you'll like to see the scene or something. 3. Who found her? How did they know to contact Yuvo specifically? These details are too critical to leave hanging. For someone with mental instability, did she give the number? These needed answers. And let's not even talk about April's suddenly full pregnancy. One scene she's fine, next she's about to deliver. No timeline, no hint of how she coped financially or emotionally. Things just jumped forward without explanation. Character focus: April. April deserves a chapter of her own. She was thrown into a complicated emotional triangle, but somehow still managed to show loyalty, strength, and empathy, often more than the people around her. She wasn't the villain. She wasn't perfect either. But she gave her best to a situation that kept taking from her. In many ways, she was the emotional glue of the film, even if others didn't see it. Her storyline raises real-life questions about relationships formed in the shadows of loss, and how affection doesn't always follow logic. Worthy to note is also the new dimension to the character of Dayemi Okanlawan. He was beginning to be stereotyped, so I like it for him. Things that made me wonder: why did Yuvo and Bami keep exchanging strange lines like "come back yesterday" and "I already did"? Tomorrow. I love you yesterday, tomorrow I love you back. Was it meant to be poetic or just confusing for no reason? Would Bami have stayed with Yuvo if she hadn't overheard that one thing? I mean, after she learned of the pregnancy, but she still stayed. Minor gripe, small detail, but still worth noting. If a character has just wept herself to sleep in emotional turmoil, maybe show it on her face the next morning. Perfect eyeliner post-breakdown makes it hard to take the pain seriously. Unfortunately, we have so many Nollywood movies doing this. Final thoughts. The film kicks off strong with suspense, strong visuals, and emotion, but loses direction midway. It felt like the plot was chasing its own tail, trying to be mysterious, but ending up more muddled. Some moments are powerful. Others fall flat. A few plot holes hurt the overall rhythm. Still, it touches on relatable themes like loss, betrayal, sacrifice, and the blurry lines between loyalty and love. Rating 5/10. Great acting. Solid concept. Messy execution. If you watch it, go in with your emotions open but your expectations grounded. I can never understand why people move on with their friend or sibling's partner. It is totally wrong. There is no amounts of English one will speak to convince me. He was there for, she was there for him, blah blah blah. Can't you be there for someone and not fall in love? I'll tell you one thing. These 2-week movie releases will make her movies become one of those YouTube movies. This movie failed me completely. I was expecting the hospital scenes to be more strong. Like she'll go in and out of thoughts, she'll have post-trauma, then her friend didn't visit her and there was no drama. I wish I have strength for reviews. I agree with you, but this movie remains the best YouTube movie that was released last Friday alongside Omoni Aboli, Chioma Chukwuka, and the rest TV. The storyline was made to be intense, but it failed over and over again. The main character failed me, but I blame it on the director because he or she should know better. And what's that whole thing with making April turn out that way? She was the victim. She had to put aside her pain, grief, and still show up for everyone. Very somehow movie, great cast indeed, but I share the sentiments. The hospital scene was hoping to see burn scars, maybe her being a bit disorientated, amnesia even, and her being mentally not okay given what the doctor said. The tomorrow, yesterday thing didn't make sense, but overall it was great to watch. When I was watching it yesterday, these were the same stuff I noticed. How could you cry heavily in the night and wake up with a light makeup on your face with the same clothes that you were pouring tears on? Mental instability. But she didn't act that way. She even started using her laptop to access her business whatever the next day. You missed and you were found after 3 years, but your best friend didn't come to see you and you just went there and started joining teeth when she didn't even give you a reasonable excuse for not coming to see you. I give it 5. It was giving at first though. The movie failed me, I'll swear. I did not actually understand the fuse about it. Of all the guys out there, not the best friend's fiance that she had to fall for. Like, that movie is confusing.